Hello everyone.
Yes, Amar, we can see you. Yes.
Good morning.
I'm,
Very
I'm
morning.
trying to connect Shreyash. I'm trying
Okay.
to connect him. So you
Sure.
can start your session, and in the meantime, I'll connect him. Okay.
Sure. No problem. We'll wait. Should we wait for Shreya?
Let's not waste time.
Okay.
Yes. Please start.
Okay. Great. So today's basically the topic. Main agenda of this session is to talk about SAP from its advanced, from its basics and till the advanced level, exactly how it is helping till today. So I welcome you all to this particular IT Talk live show, wherein I'll be explaining about SAP Basics to Advanced. It will help you definitely a lot more to understand about as a company, SAP, as a SAP's products, and how really it is actually helping you in your day-to-day business. So these all things actually we are talking about. Ma'am, one request: in case if we are missing out on anything or like any interruption happen in between, a network glitch or anything, let me know. I'll restart, or we take a necessary action on that. Yeah. Okay, coming back to the point exactly, how about SAP? To talk about SAP, when it established, a little bit background about it. So this is basically hobby, it seems. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
I'm trying. You please go ahead. I'm trying to connect him.
Okay. Good. He joined, ma'am. Just now he joined. Hello, Shreyash. Can you hear us?
Good morning, Amar.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Then we'll continue. Yeah. So we can
Yeah.
see you as well. Good to see you in the session. I was giving a little bit basics about the company, when it started, how it started, and what was the initial name, what they are into, how the evolution happened, all this stuff. I'll not take much time. Yeah, this is something kind of a basics just to have a glimpse, and later on we just quickly move to its advantages, disadvantages, exactly what all modules it has got, all those aspects actually. Yeah, the company itself was founded by 5 of the former IBM employees. Yeah, to give you a little bit brief about it, is like when Xerox wanted to go out of a market. Yeah, so ERP market, basically those days ERP was not there. It was a kind of a enterprise market. Like they wanted to go out. IBM acquired the entire market, and then started building their own products on this one. So those days the COBOL was a language they used and built an application, kind of an interactive, a little bit not that fancy screens, but yeah, compared to today. Yeah. They started, but former employees of IBM, 5 of their friends actually, established this company in 1972 and kept its name as systems and applications in products and data processing. So this is a kind of initial name they kept, and it got evolved. Now the company has been registered as a SAP AG in Germany, where it operates globally. Yeah. But its headquarters based in world of Germany. It was initially funded, in the city of Wenham, Germany, but it got moved to Waldorf. So this is a brief about it. How did it start? What was the question? And how this clicked in their mind? That is something everyone should understand. Yeah. So what happened? They wanted to build a software program or application, exactly. Yeah. So to run an industry, a company. So they started building a software for a kind of a generic software, you can say, for an enterprise, and it got clicked. First customer, yes, Imperial Chemicals actually. That's the first customer of SAP, and then they started with a R1 architecture, wherein you have your application, yeah, which is with the database, it is running on the same thing, and then they move to R2 architecture. Then they move to R3. What this R2, R3 is, like they started separating the things. I'll just quickly jump to R3, wherein you will have DB as one layer, a middle layer, which is the application processing layer, and at the top you have a user interface layer. Yeah. So these 3-tier structure is called as R3 structure. Yeah. So this is a little bit brief about it. Yeah. So exactly what is the SAP, when it started, what was its evolution from there till now. It's been almost last year SAP celebrated 50th anniversary. Yeah. So that's a successful story. Wherein right now they have at least major 11 modules and at least almost in together, if you say 1300 solutions individually, if you are clicking about in the market. Yeah. So this is about exactly SAP, why it is important to a business. We'll quickly come back. We understood what is actually SAP is, and now we will come back to its advantages. See, any company right now, any enterprise. Yeah. So okay, questions definitely I'll take at the last. That should be fine, right, Shreyas?
Yeah, that's fine. Questions should be taken at the. We'll take it at the.
Yeah. Yeah, I would request you, Shreyas, to actually note down the questions so that we can take this Q&A later on. Yeah, I'll just
Yeah,
complete
I'm
this.
making a note of it. I'm making a note of it.
Sure. Great, Shreyas. Thank you. So basically, in your company, you want to run in a central manner. Exactly. It should be one point of contact where you should have everything listed to you. So that's the reason, basically, data seats decentralization, it does. It actually creates a mass control over the data, what is happening in the system, what is happening in your company, be it a sales, inventory, finance, production, human resource, everything, every aspect of a company. Yeah. So secondly, it provides automation grip. Yeah. Automation as in a process, it enables your entire process. Yeah. Which enables your entire company to go on automation, a digital transformation. Yeah. So basically, I'll talk a bit about that as well in the coming minutes, actually. But just wanted to give on top of that, yeah. And see, it brings your basically company to a global market immediately. Yeah, adapting to the SAP technologies and a platform, moving to that, because SAP supports all the nations on this earth. Yeah, so it has got its all legal changes, support of a business capabilities. It is so vast and extent that it support entire global business. Yeah, as in I say, a country's legal requirements as well. Like we have a taxation system, right? Every country has got its own taxation system. Yeah, and in India,
Yeah.
we have a GST with a different percentage rates. In Canada, we have a different percentage rates. In the US, we have a VAT system. It is totally different. Yeah, and import, export, all this. I'm talking about a globalization now. Yeah, import, export transactions between the companies across the country borders. All these aspects are there. So SAP supports in every manner. Yeah, SAP supports in every manner. And after that, a visualization. Somebody just now asked about a business analytics. Actually, yeah, visualization. When we have all this transactional data in a system, and definitely our board members or any manager who sits on a chair and makes a business decisions, right? So definitely they need a visualizations exactly to make a next decisions. So that is the total aspect, like which supports given by SAP, yeah, to your company. So what in turn a business will have overall growth, I would say. Yeah. So that is basically a keen of every business, the overall growth. Every business want to excel itself, make a profits, everything. And SAP will help in each and every steps about it. Yeah. So yes, and there are multiple. I would like to jump to the overview of the modules. Shreyas, do you have any questions in between about basically exactly advantages and the basics about it?
You were about to say that why SAP is working with its clients and how it is getting progress nowadays. That you can answer it out so that the audience in the forum get to know about its clients as well.
I didn't get your first point. You want to talk about the plants?
Yeah, means its clients, which all clients it is working it out and how they are making the profits and all in that way.
Yeah, I'll definitely touch upon the industry verticals actually. Okay, we call it as the industry verticals. Yeah, and we have segregated in a different manners actually. Okay, so I'll quickly jumping to the modules, like exactly in any organization what all department will have. It will have and where all it can play a key role to do many things. Yeah. So the first is like definitely a finance department. Yeah. And a finance department is a key wherein you will have a lot of things to manage with respect to finance and money. Yeah. Inflows, outflows, lot of things actually. And the second thing, which is most important in any of the organization, is a supply chain management system. Yeah. You have a goods, you have incoming goods, you do inbound logistics, you do outbound logistics, you do inventory management, all these aspects. Yes, it supports. Third one is a kind of a controlling. We call it as FICO is generally something which comes together. Okay, finance and controlling. Yeah, controlling as in you
Yeah, that
plant control.
comes together.
Basically, you do a project management over there. You do a execution of a project. You do basically how many hours you spent, resource management, all those stuff. The next one is a material management. Yeah, so material management is part of it is nothing but again a inventory management. Yeah, so there it plays a very key role. Sales and distribution, yes, CRM is another next big thing in the market, and also it supports every industry in all the aspects. So say an example, without a customers, no business can exist. Yeah. So yeah, definitely for that, you definitely need a kind of a sales and distribution, exactly how you do sales, how you do manage your customers, how you do distribute your goods to your end users or customers. So these are all things. And our logistics execution, like as I said, like, we will have inbound deliveries, outbound deliveries. You bring in the goods from a supplier, you sell them out, and you do a outbound which goes to a customer as a final product and all this stuff. So also coming after that, like, we have a production planning, and after that you have a quality management. This is most important aspect, for any product in the market, or any thing for any enterprise, I would say, who are into basically manufacturing domain, or anything for that matter. Quality is at most important, and SAP supports quality management system as well. Yeah, so that's something which is interesting. And next is a plant maintenance, and also we have a project system. And at last, I would like to talk about a most key aspect. Yeah, HR resources. Actually, without humans, we cannot do anything. Yeah, so yes, SAP supports that as well. Like including your employees, including their hirings, their promotion cycles, their all the aspects which is related to HR, it supports. Yeah, so these all are the kind of common modules which are kind of famous. Yeah, famous in the market, and it helps in all the aspects for a company to run its business in such a manner that it gives a edge to their product in the market. Yeah? Be it a kind of with respect to quality, be it a business decision standing out in the market, all these aspects. Yeah, so these are the kind of common modules I would like actually talk about. Yeah, so again, coming back, how does SAP will have an impact on your business? Yeah, impact on your business, that I would actually largely classify them into three aspects. Yeah, three aspects. So how does it improve your business? Basically, it brings an agility to your business. Yeah, it brings an agility to your business. Why I am stating this particular statement? It's most important. Listen to this carefully. Agility, is most important aspect in today's world, because see, in world we have increasing competition, basically a new challenges every day. Before just 2 years back, we saw COVID waves, right? It was never known to any humans actually. Yeah, so this was the first time when I would say second time, they had to actually do a lockdowns, all those stuff, all those things. Like, but the way you do business in these situations are totally different than regular days. Yeah, so these are the quite a challenges, and these kind of things we need to cater. So this agility can be supported by SAP's products. Yeah, making it digital, online, all these aspects. Yeah, this gives you power you need to run in any kind of a situation. So this is first and foremost. Yeah. Second most important thing what SAP brings in to any business is basically it gives a control, a better control on your total business, and gives you a lot of insights to take up proper decisions actually. Yeah. So basically SAP with all its module actually help you run the business in a controlled manner and take a necessary action on an immediate failures. Yeah. So immediate failures here and there, definitely in any companies for that in their journey, they'll have a lot of hiccups and all. But yeah, this will give you insight to control them immediately. Yeah. So this is second most important aspect. Third one, yeah, this is something which is interesting, and also every company is keen about it. Business growth, yeah, business growth in all the aspects, all the manners, yeah. So this is totally about the business growth, like from the beginning, establishment of a company till the you file a profits, it is there with you. So this is about actually impact of SAP. Yeah, we talked a lot about this one. SAP had a very big journey of a 50 years, which definitely we cannot cover in 1 hour for sure. Yeah, and yes, so I have actually briefed about it. Maybe we can start a kind of a discussion among you and me, and definitely I'll touch upon all the basically other modules, exactly how it will help us. So maybe I believe it is good if we have a kind of a interactive, yeah, for each of the module. What do you say, Shreyas?
Yeah, we can go for it in that way, which will be much more
Okay.
beneficial for us as well and for the team as well.
Okay. ठीक है. So I'm more interested about to talk about actually modules of SAP, what all activities involved in it. So it will take a 15-20 minutes time. Then we can jump to a Q&A. Definitely, I think there will be a lot of questions from the audience, and also you might be noting it down. We will try to answer that. I'll start with the generic modules, what we talked about, exactly where all it will help. And then I'll talk about the advancements in a present era, exactly how SAP is bringing the changes to a digital transformation, how it is including a blockchain, how it is including a artificial intelligence, how it is including a machine learning. All these aspects also I'll touch up briefly. Yeah. What all aspects or activities SAP supports in individual modules, I will just definitely just give a touch upon because a lot of our audience here are more keen and interested. This will give them a clarity exactly what each module does and what they are interested in, and what they can go in deep further to understand each of the modules. Yeah. Shreyash, can you just note down one point, like we will talk about SAP consultants as well, how to choose a module, what do we do with that, and what should be our career aspirations, yeah, and related aspects basically, yeah, that will help a lot of people. Yeah. Coming back to
I'm
FICO
reading out of
module,
it.
yeah, sure, great, thank you. So activities involved in finance, yeah, is basically kind of you create your organization structure. That's a master data setup. Every initial setup of any SAP module includes this step. Yeah. Organization structure, wherein you define your company, you define your company codes, you define your business areas. Basically, you define your functional areas.
Amar, your voice is not audible. Amar, whatever you said in the last 2 minutes, which was not at all audible for anyone. You have
Oh,
to,
I'm
you
really
need to
sorry
repeat
for
that.
that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely do it. Thanks, Shreyas, for bringing up that. So basically, I was actually touching upon the activities involved in a finance and controlling. Yeah. So I guess you heard about the organization structure setting up here, right? So wherein we basically,
Yeah, till
define
that
the
it was,
company.
then suddenly we lost your voice.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You went till organization structure, then we lost your voice. Go there.
Okay, great, no problem. So basically, it will help you to actually manage your global finances, and you set up your general ledger accounting there. And a most important factor is your tax configuration. Yeah, creation and maintaining your books and banks, house banks, international banks, all this transaction tax configuration. This is where your every transaction hits with the money. Yeah, so this is most important aspect, I would say. Okay. So then next comes in the finance and controlling. Basically, you do your account payables. Yeah, everyone here who has got a kind of yeah, of course, everyone knows here. Yeah. So basically your account payables, account receivables, and asset controlling. Yeah. And this is something kind of, yeah. So before going next, I wanted to actually touch upon the integration part as well. So we talked a lot about different modules, right? All those modules are integrated. Yeah. So all these modules are integrated. Yeah, I got it. It hit my mind when I actually completed my finance module to explain on. It is actually integrated with the SD and MM as well, because sales will generate your revenue. You have to create a customer invoices. You will get cash with money into your accounts in different manners, and it is your account receivables. Basically, you need to hit that, put it to your general ledger, and also file a taxing, reporting, everything. Yeah. So that's about a finance module, and hand in hand it comes with a controlling module as well. Yeah, where basically you do two kind of things. You control the cost elements and revenue elements. Yeah. So basically activities in that, what you will have in the controlling module is basically cost element accounting. Yeah. So cost center accounting and activity based accounting, like it comes totally with your process orientation. Yeah, where you can control your cost on each of the buying of raw materials, your activities within organization, your product cost, internal orders, like profitability analysis, everything. It will give you edge to it. Yeah. So this is briefly about this module, finance and controlling together, I'm saying. Yeah. And then now we quickly jump to basically sales and distribution. Yeah. So in a sales and distribution, what you do, you will, as I said, like organization structure setup is common everywhere. Yeah. And in the sales and distribution, in your organization structure, you assign a units like a sales unit. Yeah. And sales organization, company codes, and distribution channels, and everything to your organization. You will have a proper structure. In India, how do you report the taxes? Do you have any idea actually, Shreyash?
Which one?
In India, generally,
Actually,
this is a question. If you have idea, then we can actually, otherwise I can explain in a minute so that everyone understands. So we pay taxes, right? For all the transactions, what we do every day, right? So how it will go to customer, government? Do you have any idea?
You only explain it out.
Okay, great. So basically how it is done in India, I'll tell you about the taxation. Yeah. So it is not a part of a GST. It is not even part of that. Like when we initially started doing the transactions as a company, yes, we started with that. So there is a concept called as tax reporting units in India. Okay, wherein each of your clusters have got segregated in a different areas or geographies, and you will be setting up a reporting unit wherein you have to report all of your transactions, what you do, where you collect the taxes. You need to report it to that authority. That is called as a tax authority. Yeah, tax authority. This is a structure in India what we have, and sorry, that tax authority will report all your taxes directly to the central authority of taxes. Yeah. So basically this is a structure what we have. You can consider it as one state. We have a one tax authority. Yeah, which collects all the details about the taxes paid in that particular state, will report to center. Yeah, we have a GST where we have a multiple types of taxes: IGST, CGST, SGST, and UGST. And also we have a VAT for the petrol, tobacco products, and some of the things like that. Yeah, petrochemicals as well, alcohols including. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's still on a VAT. So this is how the taxes are reported. Yeah, in a sales and distribution, this is what happens. Basically, you do set up your organization company code, right, and also a distribution channel, and you do transactions through these guys. And after that, what you do after doing a sales here, you basically tax related aspects also you communicate from this module to your basically a reporting module. Yeah. So reporting module, wherein basically you report the taxes as well to them. Yeah. So this is what it does in the sales and distribution. Basically, distribution involves another aspects: inbound logistics and outbound logistics as well. Yeah. So inbound logistics is a key where you buy a raw material and it arrives at your gate. You take it in, you do a quality check. Yeah. You give a clearance, and then if it is a damaged, you follow a return process, and if it is uh, outbound logistics, wherein you are actually manufacturing the goods. Yeah, it will go out and it will get delivered to customer, and there is a delivery partner involved, delivery channel involved. All these aspects also, yes. So this is part of a distribution. Yeah. And coming back to material management, I would say material management is basically, it includes like kind of a warehouse management, I would say. Yeah. Say an example, your factory needs goods. Yeah. You give a quotation, you do a price comparison, you generate a purchase order, goods receipt, invoice, and material issue. Something like this is a process what you follow. It is known to every one of us. Yeah. So this in each and every step. Yeah, it will help. Yeah, while doing a goods receipt, you do a quality checks as well. Yeah, so this is what it does. Logistics execution, as I said, like, it includes a shipping, a transportation, and a warehouse management. This completely comes under the I would say SD, which includes, even material management, logistics execution, all these aspects. Yeah.
All
Next
that
one, that is
comes under
SRM.
one part only, plantation and all part.
You can actually see, each of their modules are so vast that you can expertise one and, have a grip about it. Yeah, you will be called as a consultant of
Yeah.
logistics, you'll be called as a
Yeah.
consultant of material management. Yeah, so these all are different roles, I would say, because industry is so vast and a business needs are so different that definitely it needs a variety of aspects, right? So this is a main funda. I just gave a glimpse, which under a larger umbrella, they all fall under, a small pieces. That's it. Yeah. As
Yeah.
we spoke about, we need also a supplier relationship management. SRM is another big module. Yeah, where you do a vendor management. Yeah. Basically, what you do is select the vendors, optimize their codes, all those things, and risk controlling. Also, you do it with the quality checks and previous performance assets, previous past records, everything you can manage in your business here in this end-to-end, procurement cycle. You say we have another role called as a procurement, consultant. That is also one of the SAP's most important and advanced, I would say, a domain wherein people can excel and do a lot of things. Yeah. Similarly, customer relationship management, it is everywhere used module. Customer relationship management, every mobile you buy, everything you buy, you are a customer to them, and every company would like to actually maintain a relationship properly with you, right? Like with the offers, yeah, with the services, post sales, yeah, all these things. Basically, this module contains basically, marketing, sales, orders, and support. These all are the most important four factors what it supports. Yeah. And coming lastly, that is a HR aspects. So what it helps you basically. Yeah. So HR revolves around everything, like, workforce planning, yeah, training and event management, benefits, compensation management. Yeah. So basically, it looks after your payroll as well, organization management as well, time management is most important steps. Say an example, your company is a global. Yeah. And there you need to really do a kind of a business trips for your management. Yeah, that also is. And it supports a personal development, personal administration, everything. And it revolves around all the departments: FICO, SD, PM, MM, PP. Yeah, everywhere, I would say, everywhere. Yeah. So this is brief about the SAP modules. Yeah. So these are kind of a standard ones, I would say. And now SAP is excelling with the trending technologies and advanced things in the market. SAP is also into a cloud space. Yeah. SAP is also into a cloud space.
Yeah.
It has got its own products in a cloud area. Yeah. S4HANA is one of the leading product, which is, giving a notch edge to a businesses, basically controlling, sitting anywhere in the corner of the world. Yeah. So SAP has got its a different type of products in the market, like, from starting from a small scale, a medium scale, to a large scale customers as well. To name many of them are there, like, Nestle is there, P&G, Hindustan Unilever, yeah, even Tata Motors. Name a sector, SAP is actually there in every space, including oil and gas, everywhere. Yeah. So SAP, almost of Fortune 500 customers in the globe are SAP's customers. Yeah. And everyone run SAP in one or other manner. 80% of the goods, yeah, what we touch, they touch SAP product one or the other way. At least that's a hypothetical number what I'm giving with my assumptions, but yes, at least that much is most important thing. Yeah. So I said SAP is into cloud aspects as well. Yeah, SAP started its cloud journey in 2004 when nobody were there in this space. Yeah, and they are kind of a leaders in a market right now. They are minting the revenues with respect to cloud market. They are the major holders of this entire cloud enterprise era. Yeah? So with respect to enterprise software I'm talking about. Yeah, it's all about enterprise software, and SAP is there into on-prem as well, which is kind of in-house controlling, and also it is into the cloud. Yeah, and it is also into the application area, so wherein you can have your own applications and interact with SAP servers all the time. And SAP has come up with its own database system as well, which is HANA, and kind of a row and column based storage. How many of you know? I don't know, but it is giving a notch edge to with respect to performance. It is most speed, accurate in terms of many different manners, and it is compact also. So this is about the SAP HANA as well. So I gave you a lot of information about these things. I gave you deep information about the modules, what we have in SAP, how it is helping every industry in which all areas, all these aspects actually I explained. Yeah. So yeah, Shreyash, do you have any questions?
Actually, one of the questions which came to me is with what similarities are there between SAP CRM and Salesforce CRM?
Yeah, I would like to answer. Yeah, SAP is not the only software company which is there in a market of enterprise softwares. Yeah, there are plenty of, even Oracle plays a key role. Yeah, even Microsoft has got its own ERP software with a Dynamics. Salesforce comes with a CRM space. Yeah, and also SAP is there in every space of this enterprise software industry. Yeah, comparatively, business is same. There is nothing different, I would say, with respect to business. But the software what SAP provides,
the user interface.
Sorry,
I was going to say that only the user interface part and the visuals that changes getting changed, and depending upon the business situation, it is getting changed on the
yes,
client requirements.
yes. These changes are kind of a depends on the customer totally. Yeah, I agree. One notch edge what SAP has got its on its basically rivals, I would say, is its vast capabilities of integration with any other modules within a SAP or outside SAP as well. It is not that SAP cannot be integrated with outside world. It can be integrated with outside non SAP systems as well. It has opened its own channels for interacting with non SAP systems as well. SAP will give you much far better control compared to its rivals in the market. Yeah, so that's a difference, I would say. Yes, Shreyas.
Give them some brief idea about that part also, means advanced business application part.
Yeah, I would like to touch upon exactly
because
now. Coming to a lot
we
of
have
things
covered
we
about
discussed
finance, we have covered about IT, we have covered about HR, we have covered about marketing part. Let's now move to operations part of business. No.
Yeah, so about SAP, to talk about, they built it on a ABAP module. Actually, ABAP is not a module; it's a programming language. Yeah, advanced business application programming language. Actually, yeah. So it is indeed another technical module within SAP where all technical guys sit and do code, design, and build a software, enterprise software for you guys. Yeah, for every enterprise company in the market. Yeah. So that's the one. ABAP is its core. Yeah. So it is totally built on a ABAP module or a language wherein it's a kind of a where you write a piece of a codes to perform a particular activity. Yeah. So this is a line about a ABAP. Yeah. And in nowadays, with the trending technologies, ABAP is not a only language which is used in SAP. SAP uses every technology in the market, and also it has got its own technologies which are maintained internally and developed a solution upon. Yeah. So technically, if I say it is all about the coding, where you will have your own syntaxes or a procedure to follow all these aspects, and you build a software on top of that. Yeah, it's another language. Yeah, very easy to learn. yeah, very easy to get a grip of, and also very easy to understand for a perspective of reading. It is a kind of a in a format that you go and keep on reading the code, you will understand exactly what it is doing. Yeah, so simple it is. Yeah, that's about ABAP actually, Shreyas.
Regarding the data analytics, when you need to touch upon it,
Yeah,
why
definitely.
SAP
See,
went for data analytics?
can you come again?
Means that question which was there regarding to data analytics one.
Hmm.
Wait, let me
Yeah.
read out that question for you.
Okay. Okay.
Is SAP use
Great. So
SAP
basically,
using
they
data
want to
analytics?
understand what is. Yes, they do use. They do use in every aspect to make a, analytics is one of the edge in the SAP actually. So being in the enterprise market, they have all the data from the sales, marketing, manufacturing, procurement, everywhere. And what is basically a data analysis? Basically, it is examining a data in a proper way, so that you get a insight about the details, what you have, and take a proper decisions. So that is all about the data analytics, right? And yes, SAP supports that. Yeah, SAP has its own SAP business analytics module, a kind of a small player, or a key player, I would say, key player in all the modules: finance, controlling, production, CRM, SRM, logistics, material management, HR, in all the aspects. Yeah. So it has got its own data analytics. Also, it is integrated with the non-SAP systems about all these things. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for that answer. The next means it was with respect to data analytics, how SAP is improving day by day. So you have answered that question.
Mm.
The next question which I am getting is different layers found in R3 system. That you can answer it out.
Definitely.
It is
I
from a
said
technical
different layers and
person
then as well.
perspective.
Mm.
So that is a question come from a techie guy, that
Okay.
why different layers are present.
Okay, I'll tell you. Basically, there needs a, say an example. Any typical application will have at least three components. Yeah, one is the user interface, which we call it as a presentation. Yeah, and a middle application layer where get data processes and pushes the data to your presentation layer, and a data where it comes from a DB table. Yeah, so DB table. So R3 is basically this itself. One, it has got basically your database servers. Second is application servers. Third is basically your user interfaces. Yeah, that includes kind of a web browsers, SAP GUI screens, all these aspects. So to answer that particular question, why do we have a R3? Yes, it's a very good question. Initially, we started with a R1, wherein your software, basically what you do, everyone, we know that you have a standalone softwares. Yeah, you install into your systems and you operate on them. But how about having a central servers, controlling them or accessing them globally? Yeah, SAP wanted to go global. They coined the term called as R3, wherein DB systems, they centralized it in some places, application servers across the globe with the DB servers, yeah, DB systems, and at the end, every user, yeah, at a presentation layer, who is accessing the SAP GUI and any web browser for that matter, application of SAP, is actually basically accessing this one. This is a main intention. Decentralization, we call it as. Yeah, decentralization, wherein we can sit and access the SAP's applications with a proper authentication from across the globe. This is a main need of R3. And R3 consists of three layers basically. One is your user interface, application layer, and DB servers, like basically DB, what do you have. Yeah. So yeah, Shreyas.
Next question is about the relevant certifications needs to be if a person is not from SAP background, SAP background,
Okay.
and he needs to start a new technology. So what all relevant certifications he can start with, depending upon his domain. Means if he is of commerce, then what he can start with. If he is from techie, then what he will start with.
Okay. Very good question. Segregation of domains, I would call it as. Yeah. So SAP has got a lot of modules, and there are I would separate it in a two aspects. Yeah, two aspects. Every SAP expert, we call them as a consultants. Yeah, we call them as a consultants. Apart from people who are sitting in SAP labs, yeah, they are called as a developers. Yeah, so everyone out there are called as SAP consultants. Every module is segregated into two aspects. Yeah, one is functional consultant, one is a technical consultant. Yeah, one can become both. One can become both technical as well as functional. We call them as a techno-functional guys. Yeah. What does a functional guy deal with? Basically, it is a kind of a job of business analyst who understand the respective area so deep that he get a notch edge on each of the functional areas. Like, I would say sales and distribution. He's expert of a customer relationship management. Yeah, he's expert of a logistics. He's expert of a material management. Yeah, this is a functional aspects. What functional aspects, as in day-to-day needs of a business, basically are called as a functional requirements. Yeah, day-to-day business needs are called as a functional requirements, and the one who understands this one is called as a functional expert, or for that matter, SAP functional consultant. Second point is a technical consultant. Yeah, basically who understands, yeah, the requirements of a functional consultants will be implemented in a system, right? That implementation part will be done by a technical consultant. Yeah, so who sits, codes, modifies, or changes, this guy is known as a technical guy. Yeah, so a techno-functional guy, thirdly, a kind of a hybrid who understand even a business functionality as well as the technical aspects. So it is most demanding role, I would say, wherein one can understand a business needs as well and map them into a system where it can be a useful software in any enterprise. Yeah. So this is about the functional, technical, and techno-functional. Yeah. So coming back to the point, given a point that you understood this particular thing, that functionality, technicality. Yeah. So some people choose a BCom, some people choose a engineering, some people choose a different aspects. Yeah. For that matter, like even MSW, you can call it as like, in an MBA itself, we have a different modules or a domains. Like we learn a marketing, we learn a HR, we learn a finance, all these aspects. Yeah. People who are not much interested or don't have a background in the technical areas, they can purely concentrate on their respective functional areas. It can be learned. It is just a business. Yeah. Provided you have an interest in any of the business, like finance domain, marketing domain, or HR space, or a sales and distribution. Sales is
also
basically
can come
again
into the picture.
marketing. Yeah. Yeah. So
No, I'm talking about
anyone,
the operations part.
Operations, yeah. That also controlling part basically. Yeah.
Because
so even SAP has got a GR.
Because
yes, Shreyash, you're saying something? Please.
Yeah, I'm saying that all will come. Logistics is a separate part. Means there are n number of certifications which people can go through it.
Yes.
Depending upon the skill set which they want.
Yes, I was coming to that point. I was literally coming to that point now. So basically, as I was mentioning, for people who are not keen and interested in the basically technical topics, can actually concentrate on the SAP's functional domain. Yeah, they can get to learn these things. Yeah, plenty of free materials are also available. They can get certified from SAP as well. SAP provides the certifications, and SAP certified people have got a much demand in the market because they understand exactly every latest trending objects in the SAP. Yeah. And coming to a point where people are like technically interested as well. Yeah, they can be both. Yeah, they can be both. Like they can learn the coding part. Yeah, technical aspects, and also they can be kind of a people who can understand a business and map it to businesses actually. Yeah, so it depends on an individual. Yeah, for a BCom and all, BCom, MBA, all these guys actually can mainly concentrate on the functional aspects. If they are not interested in the technical aspects, yeah, they can get certified from SAP as well. Outside also there are many vendors who actually supports training aspects, but I suggest actually it depends on their one's individual interest. They can learn SAP from anywhere. Yeah, and functional, they'll be a kind of a functional guys. People like who are engineers, have done their MCAs, BCAs, can concentrate on technical part as well, wherein they get to know about the technologies and implement a business softwares. Yeah, and they can be even both techno-functional guys. Yeah, so this is how they can choose their career path based on their interests. Yeah, and then expertise them initially. Without expertise in SAP domains is a quite kind of a little difficult, but get into the market, learn it properly, have a master on the product, and you can win the area, I would say. Yeah, so this is how you have to choose which domain to domain of your interest, and how to excel and what to do further. Yeah, Shreyash.
Having a one of the question which says about batch data process of SAP.
Can you come again?
Means the OS which we have as the real-time processing, or in MIS we had batch data processing and all. So how does SAP works in real-time processing and the projects associated to it with batch data processing that way? There are test
I'll tell
part.
you, SAP
That
has
is
got
a
its
testing solution.
own different. Yeah, please. So SAP has got its own kernel as well. We call it as a NetWeaver. Yeah, NetWeaver, and it is as good as same batch data process, be it a batch data processing or real-time data processing. Both it does, and it matters a lot in a different areas. For example, generating an invoice is a real-time process. Yeah, and replenishing your inventory is a kind of a batch process. Those are well equipped, well inbuilt within SAP softwares. We really don't have to worry about it. If it comes to a technical aspect of implementation of this one, yes, we can implement it. SAP has got its own application layer. We call it as a SAP NetWeaver, a kernel. On top of that, we can program using basically a ABAP language. Yeah, and also now the SAP supports a different languages as well on a different platforms. And coding that we can decide upon based on the configurations. Yeah, SAP provides a configuration screens wherein you can define whether it can be batch processing or a real-time processing. Yes, then it can be achieved in a system. And real-time, anyways, all the invoices, SAP by default has got its real-time processing capabilities as well, and it does automatically. We don't have to worry much about it.
So on a conclusion note, what you will tell the audience in the forum that about SAP? A conclusion note.
Yeah. So as a company, it is great. As a product, it is wonderful in the market. Yeah. So it can give you a business edge, not edge like, it will increase your demand like anything. As I mentioned, SAP has got almost more than 4.5 lakh customers in the market. You have a plenty of jobs. It is a time to actually choose one module, expertise in that, and have a complete grip about it, and you can excel yourself as a consultant, SAP consultant in the market. Yeah. Second note, SAP is a great product which helps in a many aspects. It is bringing a zero carbon footprints concepts as well everywhere. It reduces the wastage of your resources. It makes sure your business runs properly. Yeah, as an enterprise software company and its enterprise softwares in the market, it gives a business a notch edge and a global platform. Yeah, so this is about SAP as a company and as a product, service provider, software service provider, I would say. And at third point, I would say I feel great about associating with SAP since from the day one of my career. Yeah, I feel very proud of it. Yeah, that's a kind of a 3 notes I would say, Shreyash. Maybe you can open the forum for this, Q&A, wherein people can post their questions and you can take it up if you want, or else if you have
I've opened it. I've already opened it, the Q&A part.
Yeah.
Waiting
Sure.
from them now, the question.
Yeah. Maybe even ma'am can ask some questions if she has got any.
Yeah. Ma'am, do you have any questions from your end?
I just wanted to actually, say a word. As we know that, it is a kind of a awareness program, and none of the universities teach much about the SAP. Yeah, SAP is another big market in the world. Yeah, wherein it is helping a business grow, run smoother, and all these aspects around the business actually. Yeah. You need to really open up your eyes, come out of the regular academics manner, learn a lot of different things, and also learn about SAP, exactly what it does, how it does, get involved in it, yeah, and excel yourself as well as companies grow. Yeah, that's what I would say.
And on top of that, adding to your point, I will say that if one needs to get experience with SAP and all, so at least one of the module who is certified can easily go and apply over there and make sure the environment and the smoothness in the organization over there.
Yeah, yeah. And to learn about these things, actually, you will find a plenty of YouTube videos. Also, SAP has got its extensive help documentation published for the outside world. Yeah. So for that, what you can do is you can basically, log in into SAP portal. There you can start learning about the product, and you will get all the insights, what it is actually dealing within individual respective modules, and how it is helping one business to improve or excel, and how one can become an expert in a particular area. You can read yourself. It is actually self through content everywhere you get it. Yeah.
Actually, this was complete a theoretical part and all, but we are very keen to make sure that we need to have one practical sessions for the audience present over here.
Definitely. But yeah, for a practical presentations and all, actually it needs really a kind of a permissions and all. We'll think about it. Not a problem. We'll think about it with the respective videos and all. We do it. As part of this one, I hope we have covered all the basics about SAP, and from there we have advanced to understand exactly what are the SAP modules and how it is actually helping in an industry. What are the present modules, like with respect to products as a business one, S4 HANA, yeah, in the market, apart from the ERP, which is a kind of a gigantic elephant in its own nature. Yeah. So yeah, so I guess we have covered pretty about the topic, yeah, altogether.
Yep.
Any questions from you, Shreyash?
Cover the basics. From me?
Yeah, definitely yes.
There are 2 to 3 questions which are from me only.
Consultant. Yes.
I was SAP consultant.
Yes.
I'm again going to be, and coming after a span again back for 4 years, it will be tough.
Yeah.
Anyways,
that's great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving your precious time over here. I would like to thank, as a vote of thanks, I would like to thank our Pallavi Rani ma'am first, as a trustee of AIMS, who is student coordinator trustee. Then I would like to thank Shubhi ma'am, who is a director IQAC, and she manages IT Talks very well, and our entire IT Talks team, to have honored to be honorable that we had patience and we were eager to learn SAP much more from you, because this 1 hour session is not going to help. It requires a maximum of 10 to 15 days. Then only people will come to know what is exactly in SAP and all.
Exactly.
I mean, the small modules can be covered. In the small modules can be covered in within a short span of time. But covering about material management, it will take time, because those are related to management part. So it is going to take time.
Yeah. I understand, and that's a very well said and true. Yes.
So because
I guess
learning never stops. Learning never stops. That's the way we can conclude. Because if we talk about medical background, that they get new and new diseases every day. So as IT engineers, we get new and new languages every day. They get diseases, we get languages.
New languages, new business challenges every day, and also we need to find solutions to individual challenges. That was one of the pointer what I explained. Business agility is something which supported by SAP is tremendously appreciated actually. So wherein
that is approved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Great.
Anything from ma'am side now?
I guess
We are waiting.
Yeah, ma'am, do you have anything from your side?
I think she's on mute.
Most probably, yeah. Most probably she's on mute.
Yeah. Anyways, it was
Maybe you.
a good session. I'll
Yeah.
get in connect with
Great
her.
having you all guys here. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, then. Thank you very much for your precious time and giving me an opportunity to actually present about SAP such a live show. And I'm grateful about it. Yeah. Thank you very much to Pallavi Rane ma'am and our director sir, also Shubhilan ma'am, supporting us all the through in academics as well as a kind of extra activities wherein we can excel ourselves in a different platforms, wherein we can show our talents and also educate others also with our own knowledge. That's how actually knowledge spreads. And yeah, I would like to really thank Shreyas for coordinating all this stuff. Also, we don't have a Prapti here who also coordinate all this, IT talks and other aspects which run by Atharva Institutes actually. Yeah, and I really
the special thanks goes to.
Mhm.
I'm saying the special thanks goes to Prapti and Shubhi ma'am for bringing us together in
Yeah,
IT talks as well.
Yeah, exactly. So very good initiative, I would say, and thank you very much for giving such a platform to excel ourselves as well. Yeah, showcase our talents. Thank you very much once again. I would say any
Thank you.
audience have got any questions, they can reach out to Shreyas or me or even Shubhi ma'am or Prapti as well for that matter. We can get in touch with them, clarify the doubts if they want, and also we can see further exactly how we can bring in more of awareness to everyone. Yeah, hope that sounds Shreyas good.
Yeah, sounds perfect.
Okay, great. No problem. So that's really nice coming online and talking to all of you guys. Yeah, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.